Hi guys and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up in today's episode, we have scorers and results from League One. We also have championship scorers, results and some highlights. Plus Leigh Centurions bringing 2 recruits for the rest of the season. Today's focus is going to be on the Betfred Championship and League One results, as well as a little bit of transfer news that came our way during this week, as we go through the 7 games that were played in the Betfred Championship. First of all, we see on through Friday's game where Leigh played Sheffield Eagles, and Leigh had a couple of important bits of information for us, as they have announced that Fijian international and former Salford prop Ben Nakuboe has signed on for the club until the end of the 2022 season. 6'4", 17 stone, imposing frame. Nakuboe even is 26-year-old and spent 2 seasons with the Red Devils in 2018 and 2019. He most recently played for the North Devils in the Intertrust Sports Cup, coached by recent Leeds Rhinos head coach appointment Rowan Smith. Born in Fiji, but brought up in the small New South Wales town of Leeton, his father Pio was a dual code Fiji international who represented the country in 1995's Centenary World Cup in the UK. Ben was part of the Melbourne Storm's junior setup before joining Gold Coast Titans and playing 2 NRL games towards the end of 2017, scoring a try on his debut for Parramatta. Former Leigh players Nathan Petreu and Peterika Veve, who were also in the Gold Coast team that day. He's also a regular for the Titans reserve team, the Tweed Head Seagulls. On signing Nakuboe, Centurions head coach Adrian Lamb said, "We have been tracking Ben for quite a while now and is the sort of player that fits into the DNA that we want at the club moving forward. He's a big body front rower in size and shape and brings his powerful agile running ability as well as aggressive defensive nature. He plays big minutes and a player who fits straight into the team and help out our forward pack. In saying this, he does have the ability to play out of position at times. We are looking forward to him joining this great group here at Leigh Centurions and bringing the great personality to Leigh Sports Village. He's a down-to-earth guy and with great morals and understands how a team environment works and will fit into this group perfectly. Ben is a really important acquisition for the club, and we are working hard to continuously keep building on this team by doing our due diligence to get the best fit for our side, not just the next person off the heap." But Leigh weren't finished there, as the week concluded with another major signing. Leigh then on Friday announced the signing of Blake Ferguson to the club on a deal which runs to the end of the current season. Ferguson, 32, is expected to join up with his teammates at the Leigh Sports Village early next week and was signed ahead of the deadline to be eligible for the AB Sundex 1895 Cup. Centurions head coach Adrian Lamb had worked with Ferguson previously with the Australian national team and is looking forward to Ferguson's arrival. Blake is considered one of the best outside backs in Australia in his prime, and it's massive news for our club. It is a big one. I've coached him at the Kangaroos, and he's not a player you won't notice. He's a great finisher and knows his way to the try line. It's our job now to give him the ball, and he's an explosive player that we need added to our team, and in every game he gives 100%. He's the ultimate competitor, absolutely hates losing, and he leaves nothing in the tank. He's scored tries at the top echelons of the game on a consistent basis over many years. He's represented the Kangaroos as a winger, but he could play centre or fullback. It will take a bit of time for him to adjust to our team, but the players will love having him around, and he will soon settle into our environment. Blake is a vibrant, positive character and brings life and fun to the group. And at the bottom of that, he's a good person. He'll be a popular member of our squad. Two excellent signings for Leigh there, as they're both big bodies and current and past internationals. They are going after Featherstone and they are going after the promotion to Super League. We'll see how they do. Like they said, it will take a little bit of time to adjust to how Leigh play rugby league, but I'm sure that their talent will come through in the end and be positive for their promotion hopes. Let's now get into the fixtures and the scores for this weekend. Leigh's two new signings weren't involved, as they're expected this week to join up with the club. But here are those scorelines. Adrian Lamb's side are first up as they played on Friday night and beat Sheffield Eagles 34 points to 6. It was Sidlow, Reynolds, Chambers, Lynn, Brand, Stone and McDowell that all got a try apiece, while Christian Inu kicked the goals for Leigh, who led 18 points to 0 at half time. A try for Holmes and the conversion from Farrell were Sheffield Eagles' point scorers. On Saturday, Newcastle fell to Halifax 10 points to 30 in a game at Thunder's home ground. Halifax opened the scoring on the first set of the game as Ben Kavanagh breaks way down the left. He finds McComb in support, and then the centre is chased down, but a lovely flick to Lachlan Wallacey finishes off the move. On 11 minutes, Colcott and Tangata link up well with some good handling and put more away. The ball is worked left through the hands at pace to Lachlan Wallacey, who dives over in the corner for the second of the match. Both tries were converted, and it's 8-0. It's been all Panthers in the opening exchanges, but the first penalty of the game is instantly punished. Thunder work the ball right before Jack Croft steps inside to run away under the sticks. Against the run of play, Sutton converts for 6 points to 8, but the hosts are back in this. Panthers hit back instantly. Keys and Jaffray link up to shift the ball to James Woodward-Hall, who dummies and fights his way over from close range for his first try of the season. Jaffray converts these try. It gets better for Fax as a lovely hands down the line to Saltonstall puts him in the clear, and the winger shows great pace and skill to find Zach McComb on his inside, who races away before stepping the fullback and slamming it down to extend the lead, which Jaffray adds the extras to also. 2 minutes later, Brandon Moore breaks the Thunder defence wide open through the middle at pace, and Jaffray in support, but the half just can't get there. On the next play, Joe Keys dummies through the line to race back to back scores for Fax. Jaffray misses this time, but the score is 24 points to 6 at half time. In the second half, and just as the Panthers are working it left, Keys' pass is meant for Woodburn-Hall and it's intercepted by Jack Croft, who races 90 metres to cut the gap and give the hosts hope. Unfortunately, Sutton fails to add the extras as he smashes the post with the conversion. The last of the scoring comes at the end of the game, as a last tackle kick leaves Thunder's Donaghy in all kinds of trouble. The ball is kicked on for Dan Murray to dive on and secure the points for Panthers. It could have been a Wallacey hat-trick at this point, but the prop got there first. Jaffray added the extras for the win, and the Panthers are now on a 5-game winning streak with this 10 points to 30 win. Our next game was Workington 10, Batley 16, and here are the highlights for that game. And it is Batley who opens the scoring. After being held up over the line, the ball is in the hands of Gilmore, who kicks a fantastic crossfield ball for Luke Walshall to dot down and open the scoring. Gilmore then adds the extras for 6-0. Workington get back on the board after the ball is shipped right for Kane Barnes. He finds a gap and he runs through the line to score himself. Barber adds the extras. Workington add to the total after the ball is in the hands of Oscar Thomas, who bullets the ball out wide for Alex Clegg to score in a corner. Barber was unfortunate to score, not to convert this one, but it's 10-6 to Town at half time. Batley come back just after half time, 43 minutes, and after the ball is shipped right, it is Josh Hodson who powers over on the right edge to score and level up the scoring. But unfortunately, the conversion is missed. Batley are in again as another chip at the line from Gilmore, and this time it is Dane Manning who claims the ball and runs unopposed closer towards the post, and Batley lead 16 points to 10. Batley, as Gilmore adds the extras, that is where the scoring finishes, and Workington lose out to the Bulldogs 16 points to 10. The next game down our list is Featherstone 74, Widnes 6. Featherstone back to the top of the table on points different, well, being one of the the only unbeaten side in the league after putting coachless Widnes to the sword. 2 tries from Hall, 2 from Bussey, 2 from Smith, a hat-trick for Briscoe, and a try apiece from Davis, Jones, Leilua and Seni Lefeo, plus 11 conversions from Hall, put the score without a doubt in Featherstone's plus column. Bozard scored the try and Tyra kicked the goal for Widnes Vikings. An honourable mention must go to Craig Hall, as he has passed the 2,000 career points mark with these scoring today against Widnes. London Broncos got off the 0 wins mark with a 36 points to 12 victory over Dewsbury. Tries from Gahan, 2 for Bieniek, with Dane Chisholm and Mordy Drecke scoring a try apiece, with Chisholm kicking 5 goals and a penalty, put the Broncos over the line for their first victory of the season. 22-0 leaders at half time. The Dewsbury Rams tries came from Greensmith, Lulai Tonga guy, that's Quentin QLT, and Gabriel were the 12-point scorers for Dewsbury. And Sunday's final game sees Whitehaven 22, Bradford 34. The post-John Keir era Bradford Bulls get off to winning ways in their first game after the sudden parting of the ways, shall we say, with Kieran Bradford. Burton scored 2 for Bradford. Elliot Keir, Jordan Lilly, Doyle and Skur all went over a try apiece for Bradford, while Deck Patton kicked 5 conversions. Aya scored 2 tries for Whitehaven, and a try apiece from Walker and Cooper were the rest of the point scorers for Whitehaven, as well as 3 conversions from Williams. We still have one more game to go in the round, should I say, as Barrow take on York on Monday night. This game will be shown on live television as the excellent Premier Sports production showcases Barrow and the York City Knights going at it at 7:45 kickoff on Monday evening. It'll be an interesting game. I know I'll be watching and I'll be having fun with it. We now drop down a division to the Betfred League 1 as we see 5 games played as Winton Lions get their bye this weekend due to, as we know, 11 teams being in the league. So, here are the results and the scorers. We start off down in Cornwall as they're the early game, and Cornwall were beaten by Rochdale 50 points to 0. After 28 points were scored in the first half for Rochdale Hornets, it became 50 at full time due to tries from 3 from McNally, 2 from Baker, Forster, Killen, Tyra and Nixon all getting on the over the try line, while there were 7 conversions from Sheridan. A good crowd of 903 were at Cornwall as the side are looking to improve and progress and build a competitive format. Long way to go it seems. West Wales Raiders are having a bad spell at the moment and were defeated by their country rivals North Wales Crusaders. Simpson may have got on the board for West Wales Raiders, but the Crusaders had 4 tries for Reed and 4 tries for Massam, 2 from Swarbrick, 1 from Billsborough, 2 from Rodden, Eckley scored 1 and Wood scored 2, as Johnson converted 10 of the tries. Doncaster came out 16 points to 12 victors over Oldham. Doncaster's man of the match was Robinson as he grabbed himself a try, 2 conversions and kicked 2 penalties, while Story got the other points for Doncaster with a try. Oldham's points came from Morgan, Thornton and Ridyard, kicked 2 conversions. It was a bad day in Keighley for the Scholars as they were pointless and also conceded 96 points against the rampant Keighley side. It seemed like the Keighley's forward pack had a good day as Agoro scored 4 tries for the Cougars. Young scored twice, as did Robrook, Graham and Parker, and there was tries apiece for Feather, Miller, Webster, Gaylor and Keswick. 14 conversions from Miller gave all the points after a 46 points to 0 lead at half time. That means 50 points to 0 in the second half. And the final match of round 6 sees the Midland Hurricanes lose to Hunslet in a close game of 16 points to 22. Freeman, Wellham and Hardcastle got the tries for Midland Hurricanes and Hardcastle kicked over 2 goals. For Hunslet, Render, Whiteley scored twice and Doyle got the tries, while Sanderson kicked 2 conversions and a penalty. With that, here are the 2 league tables for the Championship and League 1. The Championship sees Ferguson lead the way after their 10 games. There is 1 draw and 9 wins for 19 points. Leigh Centurions are second with 9 wins and 1 loss on 18 points, but have conceded a lot less and scored a little bit more than Featherstone. York City Knights are a third and a game behind on 14 points. Batley are on 13 with their 1 draw, 6 wins and 2 losses, with Halifax getting some form with 6 wins from their 10 games. At the bottom, we see Workington still without a point on the board with 10 losses in their 10 games, followed by London Broncos, who have picked up their first win of the season and with their draw see themselves 3 points clear of bottom place. Then comes Dewsbury Rams, Whitehaven and Newcastle Thunder, and we have to mention Widnes Vikings as they're on the same points as Newcastle Thunder in 9th place. And in League 1, North Wales Crusaders lead the way with 6 wins from their 6 games, while Keighley Cougars are 1 game behind and are unbeaten also with 5 wins from their 5 games. Rochdale Hornets have the 1 loss that blots their copybook that sees them in 3rd. are on 10 points. Doncaster are next with 4 wins and going quietly about their business. And their week off sees them drop down to 5th, as Swinton Lions have only got 6 points after the last 2 defeats. At the bottom of the table, West Wales Raiders are firmly rooted to the bottom, having lost 5 of their games and have over 130 points more against them than London Scholars, who come next in the table. Cornwall are 9th in the table due to having 20 points less scored against them. And the 8th place goes to Midland Hurricanes, as they have won 2 of their 6 games only. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates or any news that comes your way over the next few days. Also remember that our Facebook page is there for everyone to join up, to start a conversation, or even have your share of your gear that you don't use for rugby league, but anyone in your area or worldwide to take advantage of a free swap or share scheme. Anyway, I digress on that. We'll talk about that on Facebook. So tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode. Some good tries there in the championship, particularly with Walmsley's dive to the extra. Lachlan Walmsley, I was right first time, scoring 2 and could have got a hat-trick, but it was beaten by a forward. Ooh, that's embarrassing for a winger, isn't it? Tell me what your thoughts are of the performance of the weekend. Leigh Centurions, though, have they got the edge now with the 2 signings that they brought in? It's interesting with Blake Ferguson after his troubles in Japan, and the Fijian prop Nakubue, that's it, Nakubue. Oh, apologies, bit sleepy, doing this late. But you tell me, will they be big hits in Leigh? I know you guys want to find out. Featherstone, are you worried about these 2 signings? Are you happy that your side are ploughing on, putting on big performances and big scores? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I wish you all the best. Please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.